Captain America Brave New World is a political thriller action movie that Anthony Mackie's in, where an older, highly skilled African American military operative is brainwashed to attack the President of the United States of America. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm mad. Not because Denzel is my man and I had to convey this thing to one of his movies, but I'm mad because Marvel put Brave New World in the title of this movie. This movie has jack shit to do with this phenomenal book that I read before puberty. I had no idea what it was talking about, which isn't the point. I'm making this video because I'm bitter. I didn't sign up to watch What If the Manchurian Candidate was a bad superhero movie. Nah, I came here for dystopian test tube babies and droogs. Well, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna make this review about Brave New World one way or another. Watch me. Like this video and subscribe. Back when smart people used to write books, we got the big three of Western dystopia. Brave New World is one of them, right next to 1984 and Fahrenheit 451. Yes, you should read all these books, but if literacy isn't your thing, first of all, water freezes at your IQ level. And second of all, you can just watch Idiocracy. It might be at your level with the same general ideas. I won't spoil the plot, but it's basically about an engineered society. Nobody knows who their parents are because everyone is a test tube baby. They engineer everyone to be at a specific level in society from conception. So let's say you're supposed to be at the bottom ranks of society. They make sure that you get less oxygen as a fetus so that your brain doesn't develop as much. There's a lot of other crazy world building stuff in there, but the two you need to be aware of are soma is the drug that suppresses unhappiness, and everybody belongs to everybody else. So monogamy is not a thing. As I was rereading Brave New World and trying to fit this movie into it,
and I started thinking to myself, man,
is Captain America soma? Disclaimers, I am not a Marvel head. Back in my day, you used to be able to go watch a movie and get the whole story in 90 minutes or less. I repeat, I will not be manipulated into watching 15 TV series so that I can understand one movie. I am not gonna do it. So if you're hoping for some in-depth analysis of the Marvel Universe, go watch somebody else. I'm strictly judging this movie on its own and the little knowledge I have of Captain America, the other ones. But African's third cousin, that's not how you're supposed to watch it. I don't care. You're not supposed to randomly name things Brave New World either. So there. The world is stable now. People are happy. And if anything should go wrong, there's Soma / Captain America. No bitch. Okay, starting with low hanging fruit. Where is she? Or he, if we're really gonna commit to this DEI stuff. Every big superhero movie has her. Where is she for the black guy? Why doesn't this Captain America have a prominent love interest in this movie? Apparently it's supposed to be her, but how am I supposed to know that? Take all of her scenes out and give us more of these two if you're trying to sell it. I feel weird complaining about this since the moment I see a romance anything in a manga or manhwa, I want to drop it. However, in this case, I find it interesting that in the Black Man is Captain America now film, they didn't even try to humanize him a little bit by giving him an intimate relationship like that. Like, that's an industry standard in the Marvel Universe. Bad jokes and the love interest. Name me a Marvel movie that doesn't have both of these in the comments. Here in No Bitches Land is where we find our first link to Brave New World. Monogamous intimate relationships aren't allowed in Brave New World because love is seen as a potential source of disruption and unhappiness. The ruling class uses sex to control the masses by encouraging promiscuity. Although in Captain America Sam is basically castrated, it's just a different approach to the same end result: control. Sam doesn't have a love interest because America is his love interest. He is too busy building his legacy as Captain America and prioritizing his platonic relationships with other powerful men. He has no time to be distracted by intimacy. His sole focus is his inherited identity. He isn't a person, he's a tool. They literally gave everybody else personhood in this movie. The president guy, trying to have a relationship with his daughter. Brainwashed guy, dealing with the traumas of his life in service and in prison. Sidekick guy, just wants a promotion. Throughout the whole movie, what is Sam's thing? How he can be a better tool. Not because he wants to accomplish something specific. He doesn't want anything. If his purpose is to be a tool, his actions in the movie make sense. He has one job and one job only: to reduce unhappiness. The president is unhappy about not seeing his daughter. Sam gets him his daughter. Big man is unhappy being in prison. Sam gets him out of prison. Sidekick is unhappy being stuck in his career. Sam gives him a promotion. There is not a single selfish desire in this man. It's all for the happiness for the people that can use him, just like Soma. Sure, they try to make it seem like he really cares about his trainer. But the funniest thing is that Sam, who represents American ideals and aspiration, has to save Isiah, who represents John the Savage. Don't you even understand what manhood and freedom are? John the Savage. John is unique because he's the only person in the book who is born naturally. He doesn't like the society, so he doesn't participate in it. The one time he is convinced to go participate in society by the so-called hero, he ends up so fucked up he ends himself. Although Isiah doesn't go so far as John, they literally live the same life. Isiah is the only black man alive with the super soldier serum in him, which makes him unique. He doesn't like the society, so he doesn't participate in it. The one time he's convinced to go into society by the so-called hero, he ends up brainwashed and in prison. Isiah has no hope in the system, because the system threw him away the moment they could. They were done using him, and they were scared of having a black super soldier wandering around out of their control. I wonder why. He tries to get through to Sam, who is just too dedicated to the man, by telling him,
"They will never let a black man be Captain America. And even if they did, no self-respecting black man would ever want to be."
Sam completely ignores this and goes on ahead to be Cap anyways. The gag is he doesn't actually have superpowers like the one he is replacing. So the basic message is the black guy with the superpowers who doesn't trust the system ends up being used by someone else with trust issues to mess up the system. Then the black guy without the superpowers uses the system to free the black guy who didn't trust the system. And that's wholesome because see, the system does work. Right. There are too many videos about the downfall of Marvel, and people have come up with 1,001 reasons why it is happening. Okay, most of them are just DEI stuff. But I argue that the Marvel Universe is working exactly as intended. Think about it. If they know that people are just gonna keep hating on the movies, why keep making them? Yeah, they make money, but I think there's more to it than that. In the book, the world state equates human value with economic productivity and consumption. People are conditioned to crave material goods and superficial pleasures. Life is just a cycle of work, consumption, and entertainment. This is literally our life, guys. We have been reduced to passive consumers whose desires are manufactured by those in power. No matter how much people beg.
But $200 million movies are also a risk, you know, and it doesn't always work out, but you take the risk anyway. And instead of making one $200 million movie, try making 20 $10 million movies.
They don't care. They're gonna dictate what our entertainment is. We have no choice. We will eat whatever soma we get to numb us to the decay of our humanity. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Please watch another one. I know I promised that I'll do a video on Wakanda, The Last King of Scotland, and Beyonce's work Black is King. But all those are kind of pretty old, and I'm really trying to grow this channel quickly so that I can make the content I like without stressing too much about whether people are gonna see it. So if you really want to see me talk about the things I actually do care about, do subscribe, tell your friends, share the videos so that I just get up in subscribers, and I know that if I put in more work into the videos that it will reach, you know, multiple people. Thank you again for watching. Check out these ones.